Crown Vic Nation. Crown Vic Nation. YouTube. I tried to switch the two around. But yeah, I'm back, Crown Vic Nation. Well, we're gonna have to solve a few things here. As you can see, there's a check engine light on. And if you guys go back to the last ride video and you see me driving, you will also see the check engine light on. I don't know if you can see right now, my hand shaking a little bit like, okay, now, let me explain something. What happened when that check engine light was popping on? Because and I made a couple videos about this issue. I didn't get deep into it because I figured, well, once I put the new motor and get everything, all the other stuff out, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, out, the situation would change. But it actually has gotten worse. I was told by my homeboy, could be a vacuum leak. I was told by a shop who fortunately didn't charge me anything to do a minor look over. They also said, hey, I think it has a vacuum leak somewhere. I'm trying to check everywhere I possibly can. I'm trying to look down the brake line, the brake booster hose now. It has some T's in it. I'm gonna check my other Vic and see if that is there. I also heard if your vents were acting up, the vacuum is not right or something. So it could be, a deep issue that, I have to either block off the AC vents. And, it was an odd code. I came up with different things about the code. And the specific codes I have, let me go to the tuner. Let me show you what I got. Sorry, it's a little bright, but let me go show you what I got. Waiting. So this was the main code that I believe is trickling this code and this code. This code is reading manifold absolute pressure. This car doesn't run off a map sensor. This car runs off a fuel rail pressure sensor and a mass airflow. It doesn't run off a map sensor. This is telling me random / multiple cylinder misfire detected. Engine misfire detected on startup. So I was getting that these codes, I'm not worried about this one. This one is the OB2. Marty told me don't worry about this one right here. That's not. But these three codes right here are the main ones I'm gonna have to figure out, and it could be a vacuum leak. As you can see, the car, it's decently stable. It will kind of RPMs on certain times go right now. It's pretty stable. I'm trying to think of everything possible. I bought the correct timing kit from Modular Head Shop. It took me a month to feel comfortable with doing the cam timing. And I would think that a car, and let me say, I also told my homie, I was like, look, if you go to MMR and Modular Head Shop, they'll tell you, hey, Ford's stock engines will come 8 degrees advanced on one bank, 4 degrees retard on the other. And we all know who have had smooth running Crown Vics. They're smooth. They're not shaking and they're 20 degrees off on this side. So I'm trying to figure out that if I was even close, would the engine even be idling? And I know Marty said, hey, we have to finish working on the tune, but obviously I told him I needed to figure out the issues as far as that check engine light. So, I just wanted to give you guys a backstory, that way you guys know. And I'm just going to show you. It drives, and I understand that it has a misfire, so it is definitely down a lot of power, but the thing pulls. It pulls, guys. It really pulls. I just don't know if you guys realize this is a 355 rear gear. I know a lot of people. What gear is that? Is that a 327? No, it's not a 430. No, it's none of that. But this thing gets rowdy. And as you can see, Marty doesn't even have it shifting at its max performance. I mean, this is a cam that just gets into its RPM range at about, to me, at about 3,000. I mean, there's still a lot of torque, and I believe that has to do with the compression of, you know, an engine that's, you know, right in the area of 12 to 1. And like I say, you know, the engine is definitely not tuned. The car has definitely not been tuned. I mean, it's just on a base file. And like I say, the thing gets up. She don't play around, you know. And I would say, hey, a car that is off of timing wouldn't even do these type of things, you know. And you know, I was just, you know, trying to go over everything. I mean, I did change the coils from the aftermarket to stock. Same thing happened. I changed the plugs, old to new. I mean, new to old. Same thing happened. A little bit worse, actually, because those plugs that I have in here are probably, you know, out of their wear time. So, like I say, the thing that I'm definitely gonna have to try to find is a vacuum leak. I'm going to either use a carburetor cleaner or carb cleaner or brake clean to figure out the situation. So I was driving. I had to turn off the camera for a second, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. I was gonna use starter fluid, but my homie said that's a little too flammable, so you know, I'm not gonna use that. But like I say, man, the car, oh man, it put a smile on my face. I mean, the torque is what I go, ooh. And then when this thing hits the top end, ooh. You know, I'm gonna do my first oil change, you know, next week. And you know, just wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on. You know, it definitely feels like if you guys ever had a vacuum leak, you know, you get the shakes. But like I say, on go, I don't think it stumbles that much, but my guess is that if it's misfiring doing you know, startup, it's going to misfire at random times. So you know, I hope you guys listen to what I'm saying, you know. And if you guys have ever heard of that, you know, and when you look on YouTube, you don't come up with much stuff that talks about a Crown Vic going through that type of issue. You know, you hear it on GM cars, check the map sensor and this and that, but this car, like I say, it doesn't run off of that. So it's just like, what in the world? So otherwise, everything has been holding steady. You know, I've been driving it out to work, you know, 30 minutes away. You know, obviously, like I say, it has to be finished tuning. So it's a certain way I have to drive it, because I can't just fluctuate the RPMs because it come down and I want to stall, which either has to do with the tune, you know, needing to be dialed in, and or vacuum leak helping it stall itself out. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update and let you know what's going on. Proud of her. I would never get rid of these cams. And I know, let me add on to the story. The cams are straight from Bullet Racing. There's not no off-the-shelf grind. This was something that I talked to them about You know, it is from the horse's mouth, as they can say. This is not no comp cams. You know, it is a comparable of a stage 2.5 and 3, depending on what company you look at. And it's a very, you know, aggressive cam for sure. So it is not, you know, a Joe Schmo cam. It is from the horse's mouth. Absolutely. So, you know, I degreed it, you know, best as I could. You know, made sure everything, the timing chains, made sure, you know, everything else was perfect, which is, you know, otherwise, like I say, I mean, look at the snatch. They ain't got snatch on it. She rides out. She don't give me no issue once you hit that gas. And like I say, I know once, you know, you get it tuned better, and you know, he can see what's going on. And you know, once I figure a lot of this stuff out, I actually want to get long tubes. I'm gonna go ahead and get long tubes. I'm gonna stop playing, get long tubes. Viva la Mexico! Let's make Crown Vics great again. Let's go America, red, white, and blue. Crown Vic Nation. Comment, like, subscribe. If you have ever had this type of issue, let me know. I would love to hear about it. And if you get, you know, like I said, I'm going to go through the troubleshooting methods, see what happens. I don't believe it's timing. I don't believe it's anything odd. I'll get with you next time. Crown Vic Nation! Peace!